Hi friends, we are back again to yet another session of AMA. I have with me Anuj, and we would like to we got a few more questions. We'd like to answer a lot of them today. So let's get started, Anuj.
Sure.
So to begin with, we have Indranil Chakraborty. A very interesting question. We want more ringtones like Poco F1, the unique ringtone version, and Poco T-shirt जो अनुज सर पहनते हैं वैसे पोको फैंस के लिए भी अवेलेबल होना चाहिए.
Okay.
Which Poco F T-shirt do you have?
No, the one I was wearing last week in the
Oh yeah.
the Poco T-shirt. I think that's a good idea. Right now we are still a very small team and we've got a whole lot of things going on. We'll definitely try and get that going. For the ringtone part, I think that's also a good idea. If any of you guys are good music composers, we'd love to work with you.
Absolutely. The next question, Kunal, Dimensity or Snapdragon, which processor is going to be used in the upcoming smartphone like Poco F2?
Good try. We're not answering that.
Ravi Tiwari, congratulations on Poco X3. Amazing first sale response. Thank you for that. Keep up the great work. Sir, my question is, when could we stop seeing the 2+2 MP sensor combo on Poco devices? Because that is definitely something we really don't want. I understand that we need to see the market trend, but can't we avoid it or improve it by removing the depth sensor and adding better macro sensor like the Poco M2 Pro?
This is Poco M2 Pro. It has a 5.
Yeah, it has a 5 megapixel.
So point taken, especially on the macros. Frankly, I love the macro ones, and I've pretty much photographed my entire desk. Whatever I can find, I try and go close. And earlier, I think almost 2-3 years ago, I used to buy these separate lenses and attach them to just get that macro effect. The fact that it is on your phone, and essentially your phone, is getting better, and you're getting all of these lenses over that is a bonus. You obviously can choose not to use it. The phone will still probably cost about the same. But yes, point taken, 5 megapixels, yes. From a depth perspective, you need a secondary camera when you're doing portrait shots. Right? Just like human eyes, you need to be able to see the depth. Just a single camera can do software depth management, but it might not be as precise as a separate one.
Yeah, absolutely. And so just to add on to the points which you said, Anuj, there was a time in Poco F1 days, almost all of our Poco fans asked us to have a macro lens attached on top of it, so that we could, we were kind of, bring up these cool things like the water bottle and all. When we actually went into the market and searched for some good macro sensors on top of it, which is an add-on, we were not able to find any good sensors at all.
I think there are a couple of brands, but they're like 3,000-4,000.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Very, very expensive.
Very expensive. That doesn't really make too much sense then.
So true. So that's why we think that adding a macro sensor makes a lot of sense. To the depth sensor on that point, Anuj, you are right. If at all the distance kind of increases, when especially on the rare side, we would need a depth sensor still as of yet.
See, on the selfie camera, mostly it's an arm's distance.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's easier to manage that.
True. The next question is from Deepak. Sir, when we gonna see AMOLED panel on Poco phones? Please listen to consumer. Most people want AMOLED rather than high refresh LCD. You can do the poll for it to you on Twitter. Handled regarding 60 Hz, good AMOLED panel versus 120 Hz LCD. Please listen to the consumer. Everyone is demanding an AMOLED panel in Poco phones. Follow your tagline, everything you need, nothing you don't.
Okay. So this is an interesting one, and I will pick up one key word that was there in this question: a good panel.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
And I think that's the most important part of it. Let's not just run after a fact and assume universally that AMOLED or OLED or any other technology would automatically be better. Some of the flagship phones right now do have a really good LCD panel.
Correct.
And in most cases, when you do blind tests, and of course, when we are making products, we do a lot of testing in small focus groups.
Yeah.
Most people will not be able to tell a difference, or would end up kind of preferring a good panel, whether it is AMOLED or LCD, over one that's inferior. What we can do is, so I ran this particular test, right? Because I was also having the same questions. saying, okay, if people are saying AMOLED and LCD, how do they really compare? So I ran a test in one of our office labs itself to see which is brighter, which gives you a better pack, and maybe we can leave a link to that video.
Absolutely.
Do see the entire video and let me know what you think. Which panel actually gives better results?
Yep, absolutely. Will Poco compete with OnePlus again in the near future, like how Poco F1 had competition with OnePlus 6 and OnePlus 6T? You know what I mean. Smiley F2.
So, can't really say about F2, but probably yes. I mean, as the Poco squad increases, and Poco squad I mean our set of Poco devices, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're forming a nice strong squad right now. As it increases, I think we will have more and more competition in different price bands.
Absolutely. The next question is from Afnan. When Poco phone with Snapdragon 750G and AMOLED display, please pick my question.
Okay. So for the AMOLED part of it, I would always pick a better display than a display technology. So again, do check out the video that we were talking about earlier. From a 750G, this was recently announced.
The recently announced processor. Please note that it's a 5G chipset.
It's a 5G chipset. Okay. So one, I don't really think I want to put a 5G chipset. And what price band is he saying?
He did not say any price band. He just wanted to.
So 750G, again, if it's a 5G chipset, it will add the 5G costs to it.
Yep.
I would want to be doubly sure of 5G network availability in India.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing, right? And I'll go back because I've been in this industry for some time. 4G, the spectrum, so basically the radio waves were auctioned in 2012. The first implementation that you started seeing was 2014 end, and finally, when we started getting phones, like for example the Redmi Note 4G that was there, was one of the first few 4G devices which was actually accessible to everyone, was towards the end of 2014, early 2015.
True.
So it almost took 2 years from auction to deployment, right? And I remember at that time also it was only a few cities in the entire country. Right. So right now 5G auction is also not happening. So now look at the timelines. Even if we crunch the timeline into half, there will be an auction. It will take at least a year or year and a half to get the deployment in, and after that will you see products.
I agree.
I mean, there are 5G phones, but do you get any benefit for what you are paying extra? I don't think so.
Yep, absolutely. And please note that any chipset which is supporting 5G, if you want to enable 5G, there are a lot more costs along with it, like the antennas that have to be added, and they are expensive. Please be noted about that. The next question is for Hari Prasad. Poco X2 comes with a glass back, but Poco X3 comes with a matte finish. Why this degrade?
Okay. I don't think I would call it a degrade. I think the X3 looks as good, or in some cases actually even better than the X2.
True.
We did change the glass panel to an IMT, so it's a new tech that we are kind of using here. And the reason for that is because we are increasing the battery size, right? So you've gone from a 4500 to a 6000, and for that, a glass back would have unnecessarily made it even thicker and heavier. So it's a balance, and everything in the product has to be a right balance. We think this one makes a good balance, and frankly, the finish is brilliant.
Brilliant. Seriously, I mean, I have been using the phone for a while right now. It just looks very, very premium. Moving on to the next question, Jaren James is asking, in every price the Poco makes a hit mark. The legendary Poco F1 to the last smooth AF X3, every smartphone makes a best option. The Poco X3 absolutely one of the hit except the weight. Can you make more handy lightweight phones under 195 grams and the slimmest phone in the future? The killer spec with killer price. Hashtag Poco, hashtag exactly what you need.
Okay, so first I think I would like to understand how you arrived at the figure of 195 grams. There must be some science to it. But okay, on a serious note, of course, we are taking constant feedback. We are looking at devices and seeing, where people find them to be most comfortable.
True.
So we'll definitely kind of look at that part.
Sure.
And there was one more part to this question.
He was saying he wanted slimmest phone, but the
okay.
killer spec with killer
Slimmest,
spec.
slimmest phones, I don't think I'm going to run after getting a slimmest phone just for the sake of it.
True.
Frankly, making it something really slim, you are going to compromise on either the battery or the camera or say a headphone jack or something like that. I do not want to do that right now.
Absolutely. Moving on, Matthew is asking, we need 8000 milliamp hour battery with a 65 watt plus charging, 6.7 inch plus display like Mi Max 4 or like model name. Cost is not an issue.
No plans for doing tablets right now. We'll see.
True. But it's surprising, Anuj. Like there are certain set of people who are asking for
Bigger battery,
but at the same time lighter weight. That's a very difficult trade-off to kind of come by.
Yeah, I mean, battery unfortunately is a chemical process, right? And the bigger the battery, in terms of capacity, will add to the weight. There is no really two ways about it. So to do a 8,000 or 9,000 or 10,000 will mean that you are adding more and more weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And frankly, if you can get by to about 1.5-2 days, I think that's like an optimal level.
True, I agree.
Because most people end up charging their phones at night. Actually, most of the people charge overnight.
Yeah.
And that also makes me kind of question saying, how fast do you really need your charging? Because you are forcing, I don't know the total impact, and I'm not a chemical engineer, but I don't know the impact of pushing in that kind of a charge through the same chemical component. If you are speeding up the reaction, it is going to have an effect on something else.
True. Got it. Question. I think this is a very similar question to ones which we answered before. Ilsha is asking, will Poco bring a 5G phone below 20,000? I think we kind of answered that.
I guess 5G phone under 20,000, we'll probably look at it when there is 5G.
5G, yeah.
Or we are able to manage the costs, but not just for the sake of it.
Yep. Uga Aravind. I want Poco F2 to be like 90Hz or a 120Hz AMOLED with different screen size like iPhone 11 Pro and Max. Snapdragon 765. 3 cameras, main sensor, ultra-wide and telephoto. Use larger sensor for main camera and ultra-wide like Huawei P40 Pro. Avoid a macro and depth shit. 5000 mAh battery, price should be under 25,000.
Okay.
I mean, we have a product manager here.
I don't know where you're getting your BOM cost from, but it's not going to be very easy to do this.
True.
Again, not looking at just the spec sheet part of it, you need to look at the overall experience and get the best overall experience. Like, so think of it this way: suppose you've got a football team, and every position you put a superstar, right? Now, if I take like my favorite player, right? If I take Maradona and I say I need to put 11 Maradonas there, that team is not going to be very good.
True.
Because as a goalkeeper, he'll be terrible. So when you're putting a team together, you have to pick the right elements so that it all works together. Something similar on phones as well. Everything has to work in the best way together, not just individual callouts.
Yeah. Karan, does Poco X2 5G exist?
Poco X2 5G does not exist.
Yeah. Anish, I think this is the last question. Can we expect another smartphone from Poco in 2020? Yeah.
I think right now the Poco squad is just forming. We do have one vacancy in that Poco squad. Poco squad is the set of products that we have. And I think there is space for one more, and we are going to call that the C3. It should be coming in very soon.
Stay tuned. Bye bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.